Hi everyone, hi my dear Virgos, welcome to my channel. My name is Liza. This video is for you. In this video you will get your May forecast, May advice, things you need to know, things you need to consider about the months of May. And for my forecast and advice, I'm using three tarot decks, three different ones, to give you this forecast and to make it as accurate as possible. I'm gonna pick two cards from each of the deck. And I'm going to explain you what they mean. Maybe you're going to have some overlaps, so it's going to be interesting. So let's start with the basics. Let's start with our Rider Tarot deck, and let's see what we have there. So I have two cards from Rider Tarot deck. Let's see. All right, we have Two of Swords. One, and then just like gets another one. And we have Five of Cups. All right. A bit challenging months so far. We're gonna see later on, because we're gonna have 6 cards in total for the months of May. So let's start with the Two of Swords. So it looks like, my dear Virgos, you are ready to act, because the swords are about action, the swords are about movements, but something is limiting you, something is blocking you, or you're also defending yourself. It can be as well. And at the same time, when you look at the card, you can see that she has this kind of a bandage on her eyes. So you are, my dear Virgos, you are blind. You're not able to see the whole picture, not able to see everything, whatever is around you. So my main advice for you would be, especially for the beginning of the months of May and during the whole months as well, but we're gonna see how the rest of the months are gonna go, but especially during the beginning of the month, I want you to listen rather than saying something to the people. I want you to observe whatever is around you rather than act. So it's more like sitting and then analyzing whatever is around you, paying attention to the details, because if you act right now, if you go and do something, there's a high chance of making lots of mistakes. There's a high chance of getting into some negative situations, and you will have lots of consequences, not the best ones, not the positive ones. So my dear Virgos, again, listen this month more rather than speaking, and observe whatever is around you. Observe the environment, observe people around you, because you're blocking yourself from someone. Maybe it's environment, maybe you have people around you, it can be from your work and your relationships, who block your actions. They're not able to act properly, and at the same time you're not able to see the whole picture. It can be your partner, even in your relationships. It can be your boss at work, it can be your colleague at work, who doesn't let you to do these things you want to do. So your actions are a bit blocked, my dear Virgos. Let's see, when we talk about Five of Cups, it's again it's a bit challenging, right? So Five of Cups, it's a state of depression, state of feeling upset about whatever is happening. Not the best card. Sorry to disappoint you, my dear Virgos. I'm also Virgo. I'm always disappointed to see such cards. So Five of Cups is that maybe it can be a crash of plans. Maybe you've been doing something, or let's say you wanted to do something for a while. Now you're blocked. You cannot do these things in your mental and emotional state. Of course, you're feeling depressed because your plans, like, you're not moving anywhere. There's no speed, there's no actions or movements, emotions, and of course you feel depressed. Of course you feel mentally and physically drained. The cups, they are about feelings and emotions, and you don't feel, unfortunately, well, especially at the beginning of the month, feeling not satisfied about whatever is happening, or something can happen, some event, some maybe family problems, or whatever it could be, but the idea is that you are not happy. You are a bit like you're having an anxiety, you're having a state of depression. What I want you to remember, my dear Virgos, we have Five of Cups here. We have 3 cups which are like put down on the floor. Then we have 2 other cups which are still standing. So you still have lots of great things in your life. So nothing is that bad as you may see it. Even if it feels like, I don't know, if you feel depressed, if you feel like everything is crashing, everything goes to the completely to the wrong direction, I want you to remember that you still have lots of great things and positive things in your life. It's all about your mindset this month, my dear Virgos. Be able to see the positive things, be able to turn. You need to turn, because right now you're too focused on the negative things, and I want you to turn and see there are still positive things in your life. I want you to be grateful for whatever's happening in your life. So if you experience these hard moments during the months of May, always remember that there are still lots of great things in your life, things you should be grateful for, and it's all again about your mindset. So my dear Virgos, be able to shift your mindset and focus on the positive things. Focus on what you have. Focus on what you already have left, like what's there. Don't focus on what you lost. Learn from it and keep moving forward. Turn and take whatever is up there and go and explore and go and achieve the things. That's what can help you a lot this month, because if you're too focused on all your losses, it's going to be the whole month, it's going to be a disaster for you. It's going to be so negative. You will feel like, I don't know, not having enough of physical energy, will have mental problems. I want you to avoid that. So please, my dear Virgos, turn and shift your mindset. That's very important for this month of May. Let's see. That's not the best start, but let's see our Marcel tarot deck. It's the oldest one, so the pictures may look a bit too simple for you, but let's see. I don't like it so far. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have Two of Swords. Here we go. It's exactly the same card. It's exactly the same card. It's just like I told you, the drawings here are a bit complicated, but it's exactly the same card. Two of Swords. We have Two of Swords again. Like, you see, Virgos, someone, like, or people, or like one person, they don't want you to act. They don't want, like, oh universe, oh God, they don't want you to act. Like, you're blocked. You're blocked. You cannot do anything. You're like, maybe you're afraid of something, my dear Virgos. Maybe look at your fears, analyze your fears, especially if you have it twice, if you have Two of Swords twice. I want you to look at your fears. What are you afraid of? Maybe it's also you who limit yourself and who is afraid of something. It can be as well. And you don't let yourself to move forward. You're afraid of something. You're afraid of failure. You are blocking your own actions. That can be also a way. Let's see another one for Marcel tarot deck. Okay, and we have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Also cups, they are related to the feelings, related to the emotions, but those cups are better ones. Let me find in Rider tarot deck how the cups, 9 cups look like, so you have kind of a better idea in terms of the visual, because there is a huge difference between 5 cups, because 5 cups we feel upset about something, but it looks like in the middle of the month, my dear Virgos, you finally start moving somewhere. You finally feeling happy about whatever is happening in your life, because 9 cups, it's way more positive than here it is. So the same card. So just like for you to see how it looks, because here it's just like 9 cups. You see, you're feeling happy. You are collecting the trophies. You are collecting the results, and you sit and you enjoy. So even it's gonna be a challenging month, even some things will happen. Maybe it can be like, let's say beginning of the month, you lose your job, and then at the end of the month, or at the middle of the month, you find another I don't know, job or another opportunity, but I don't really see here any opportunities yet. We will look at another deck from Illuminated deck, maybe there. We will see what sort of opportunities, why are you feeling so happy, what kind of trophies are you collecting, but beginning of the month it is challenging. Then when we move to the middle of the month, it's still like your actions are blocked, but at least you start feeling better. At least your mental health, your emotional health, it's getting better in the middle of the month, and you're collecting some results. Maybe you've, I don't know, from some of your project, or maybe let's say you quitted your job and you had some vacations left, and you will get paid for this vacation at the middle of the month, and that's how you feel happy, like collecting some trophies, collecting something. So like something not like pleasant when it comes to the Five of Cups can happen at the beginning of the month, why you feel a bit depressed, but it looks like you are figuring it out. So it looks like, my dear Virgos, you are figuring out the things, how you feel, your emotional states, and it's important, you see, that's why it's important to shift your mindset, because you do have some nice feelings, you do have some trophies, you do have some success. Within the months of May, there is something, there is such opportunity. So I want you to be really focusing on the positive things. I want you to really focus on the outcomes, what you will get out of whatever situation can happen. Learn from all those situations, and it looks like you can deal with that. But I told you about Two of Swords. You have it twice. That's why it's kind of very important to look about like what's blocking you. It's again very important to analyze everything, observe people around you. Like this is very important, because some people, especially other people around you, may block you, may kind of have this, like, because of other people, you will have to defend yourself and avoiding some actions because of other people, some of the outside factors. So you can, if you analyze them during this month of May, if you work on that, if you are accurate, if you don't, like, it's important, if you actually want to act, always think. If you want to make some actions, if you want to make some changes, I want you to be 1000% sure and confident in your decisions and in your actions. That's very important, because in general, you can make some mistakes as you don't see these things properly, and you cannot hear, you can only hear, right? You cannot act. So listening, observing, analyzing, gathering the data from everywhere, that's kind of should be like your primary focus for this month, since we have Two of Swords twice. Let's look at this eliminated tarot deck. We have two more cards to pick from this deck. Let's see it here. All right, so we have the Magician. That's getting better. That's getting better. So it looks like end of the month is getting better. And let's take one more. Oh, and the Fool. So both major arcanas. Interesting that the Fool, sometimes it's 22nd or 0 energy. Everything starts from it, and the Magician is the first energy. Major arcana. So my dear Virgos, months of May is gonna bring you lots of life-changing events, both positive and both negative, because Five of Cups, it's something depressing and stressful, but at the same time, we'll look at the Nine of Cups, it's again something happy. So you're gonna experience the full spectrum of emotions in different states during the months of May. So it's gonna be a bit like, it's not easy, not everyone can deal with that. So get ready for something, get ready for some changes, and get ready for different events happening in the months of May. Magician. So what can I say about the Magician? Magician, it's a great month, my dear Virgos, for you to express yourself, find your talents. If you've been looking and you've been wanting to fulfill your potential, if you've been searching for your talents, if you don't know what you want to do in life, what are your talents, what are your skills, what are your strengths, we are focusing on strengths, we don't talk about weaknesses. If you want to know more about your strengths, this is the month for you, and it's a great month to explore. It's a great month to figure out what are you good at. So in order to find this out, when it comes to the Magician, it's a great month to explore explore different activities, explore like sign up for some educational courses, to study something new, gaining new skills, or maybe mastering your skills. If you're 100% sure that's what you want to do, it's a great month to master your skills or learn a new skill and find your talents, as I've told you before. The key idea also here is that you shouldn't think about the outcome. So like, let's say you want to try something, you've been wanted to try to take a drawing classes for a long period of time, and you wanted to learn how to draw. Do not think about the outcome. Do not think about like, why should I take it? Why am I taking this drawing class? Like, what I will get out of it? Do not think about the outcome. The magician, he is about process. He is about enjoying the process. So I want you to enjoy the process, and whatever you do, whatever you try this month, go try different things. Don't focus only on one thing. Try different things, try different skills, try different activities, drawing classes, coding. Like if you wanted to try it, go and try it. Maybe that's what you are good at. So it's again it's a great month to find yourself and try something new you've been wanting to do for a long period of time. You wanted to do dancing, go. Maybe you will do great in trying dancing classes. But it's a great month to express again yourself and focus on your talents, focus on your skills, educating yourself and trying something new, right? The Fool. This how it looks. The Fool, why I told you that the Fool is at the same time like the zero energy numerology and 22nd. The idea here is that everything starts with the Fool and everything finishes and wrapping up with the Fool. So that's why during the month of May, it's gonna be, even we saw it, as I told you before, we saw it at the beginning of the month. It's a bit depressing with the 5 of Cups, and then suddenly we have 9 of Cups, which is like completely different mood, completely different emotional and mental state. And the Fool, he is about that. He is about a new stage in your life. So you are at the same time during the month of May, you will experience that you finish and wrap up something, like you finish one stage in your life and you start something new at the same time. So you're wrapping up, you're saying goodbye to your past, and you start something new at the same time during the whole month of May. That's why you may, like your mental state, your emotional state, right? We have 5 cups, as I just told you, because like it's hard to say goodbye to some of the things, to let some things go, but at the same time we are excited about a new path, a new stage in our life, and that's Fool is about. So do not be afraid of all those changes, because it looks like since we have 9 of Cups, they will be great for you. They will bring lots of positive and great emotions for you. So do not be afraid to let some things go. It's better for you, my dear Virgos, for the month of May. And the Fool, what else can I say about him? He is a lot about freedom, about feeling of freedom inside of you. So if you feel this month that somebody is limiting you, again, 2 of Swords, remember 2 of Swords, it was also, everything is about limiting, like somebody is limiting you, and Fool is also about freedom, it's about limits. Why? And especially we have 2 of Swords twice, so somebody is really limiting you. Maybe it's your boss at work, because the Fool, he's about finding this freedom. It can be your, again, boss at work, your partner, like something is troubling you, like something that, like because of that, you don't feel free in your actions, in your movements. You don't have maybe freedom of choice, freedom of speech. You don't have your own point of view. You cannot express it. And I want you to look at that, and I want you to get rid of that and have this feeling of freedom. Another idea, and I told you before when I was talking about 2 of Swords, when it comes to the Fool as well, this freedom, you can limit yourself by having maybe limiting beliefs. Maybe you don't believe in yourself. Maybe you don't believe in success. Maybe you don't believe that everything is going to be great. You're not confident enough in your project. So Fool, he is also about limits, like you create for yourself and you limit your freedom. So that's why, like, we can see that in 3 different cards, that this kind of limitation, it's time to it's time to find this space. It's time to find this freedom in whatever you do. Do not listen to anybody. Feel free in your actions, in your movements, in your decisions, in your choices, in your career, in your relationships, anywhere. I want you to have this feeling during the months of May, and that should be one of your primary focus for the months of May. Fool, he is a great, also he is about traveling, he's about adventure, so it's a great month to travel somewhere, explore new places, new cities, new, I don't know, just like going somewhere out, exploring adventures, journeys. It may be not just like different cities. It can be around like exploring different hiking places around your city, or going somewhere to the nature. So that's why, my dear Virgos, do not be afraid of anything, and take it easy, because the Fool, he's a fool. He is very spontaneous in his actions. He doesn't care sometimes about things which are happening around him. That's what you should learn this month. Like, do not overthink. I know, my dear Virgos, you can always overthink, overanalyze, and make things overcomplicated. But this month, just take it easy. Be more spontaneous. Do not overthink. Let it go the way everything goes, and that everything is going to be great. Just like focus on this limiting things. Who limits you? Maybe it's you, maybe other people. There is a high chance, as I told you before, that this is because of other people. It may be not just people, maybe it's just like your work in general, let's say, or some situations or some events which are kind of limiting you, and you cannot go somewhere and act, like outside factors, I would say, coming from your environment. So yeah, but it's just like, express yourself. The magician is about expressing yourself and finding your talents and your skills. So be creative this month. This is also very important. But that was it for you, my dear Virgos. So I hope you can deal with everything. I hope that you can deal with this 5 of Cups, and then we move to the 9 of Cups. So it's gonna be a month full of surprises for you, my dear Virgos, I would say, because like you will experience lots of different emotions. You will experience lots of different feelings and lots of different events in your life. Something's gonna end, and you start something new stage in your life. So life-changing months for you, my dear Virgos, and good luck to you, and thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.